right, guys, welcome back. We are 1 week away from the start of season 2 of the PWHL. I am so pumped. Actually, not going to talk about that today because I want to talk about some college hockey because there was an insane series this weekend between Ohio State and Minnesota State. Ohio is currently second ranked in the country. They just came off of a win against Wisconsin last weekend, who is the top team who hadn't lost a game all season. They've been absolutely dominating. And last weekend, Ohio State got the split with them. They got a win, and that was a huge win. They're still ranked second, but that was a huge win over number one Wisconsin. They come in this week into Minnesota State, who is unranked, but they have had an incredible last month. They've played the number 3 team, number 4, and number 8, and they've gotten points in every weekend. They've only gotten one win in those 6 games, but they've come out with a couple ties, and those are some of the best teams in the country. So Minnesota State's playing really well, but they're not even ranked right now. And they're coming in and playing the second best team in the country, and they almost win. They almost win on Friday night in the first game between these two. They tie it up with 45 seconds to go. I'm going nuts. I went absolutely crazy at that goal. I'm not a fan of either team. I'm just neutral. I just like watching the WCHA hockey. It's so fun to watch, but everybody loves a good underdog, right? And so I was freaking out when they got that goal. Fast forward to the overtime. I believe it's a 2-on-1, and Taylor Otremba has the open net, and the puck just flutters. It goes off the outside of the post. It was that close to the upset. It was so big. I was screaming. The announcer said she shoots, she scores, and then it didn't go in, and it was so heartbreaking. And about a minute later, Joy Dunn just went off. She scored an absolutely crazy goal. Go check it out. It's on the channel. That whole last 2-minute sequence is on the channel because it was a crazy finish, and the Joy Dunn goal was just ridiculous. She kind of went. It was similar to Connor Bedard at the World Juniors, where it was 3-on-3, just goes around everybody, dekes the goalie, and scores and says, "I'm done." No pun intended. But yeah, that was it. That was an absolutely insane goal. The announcer, I was just loving the announcer because he didn't know what to say. It's just like, what are you gonna do? She's that good. I don't know how you defend that. That's just the way it goes. He was just like, yeah. Ohio State has some incredibly talented players. Joy Dunn, only 19 years old, rookie of the year last year, and showing why she got that award because she's been so good. So that takes us into game 2 today. Sorry, I had to cut. Still getting over a cold. Voice isn't great, but anyway, we get to today, and I want the Mavericks to win. I want them to come out, put out another solid effort because that's what they did on Friday. It was such a grind. They just battled so hard. They get the point, and I'm looking for that same effort today because they know that they can do it. It's possible. But I'm also sort of expecting Ohio State to come back with a response of, yesterday was a fluke. You're not gonna get us to overtime again. You're not gonna beat us. We're gonna come out and we're gonna beat you. And that's just not what happened. Minnesota State came out. They got the first goal very early, and they toughed it out. They beat them. And the best part, that's hockey baby story was Taylor Otremba with the game winner. She had 2 goals and an assist, so she gets the little bit of the flub yesterday and the agony of, oh, we were that close. Comes out today, player of the game. It was just so fun to watch. Yeah, I was just losing it at this game. I was going nuts. I'm still a little bit sick, but I have the highlights up for it. Go check it out. It was so fun to watch. Huge congrats to Minnesota State on a great month here of hockey that they've played, and a big win. That's a huge upset for an unranked team to go beat the second best team who just came off of a win against the number 1 team. That's crazy. It's part of the fun of college hockey. You just never know who's going to come out on a night. Some of the goaltenders in this league, like they'll face 40 to 50 shots a game, and they'll just put on a show. So I love watching college hockey. I've been doing the highlights every week. I'm trying to catch some ECAC games now, but yeah, we are 1 week out from the PWHL starting. If you haven't watched my hype video for season 2, please go check that out. And yeah, I thought I would do a reaction video. I got some merch. I got the nice bunny hug for the Frost. I think that purple looks really sharp. I got a bunch of new merch, so I'll be putting that up on the wall. And I hope you like the reaction video. Like I said, still kind of getting over my cold, but I had a lot of fun with that game today. More highlights will be up later. We got Wisconsin. I still got to do the Minnesota game from yesterday, as well as today's game. So look for those later, and I'll see you next week for the PWHL. Can't believe we're saying that. All right, let's go. P-Dub, peace out.